Hello everyone. Today we'll be talking about yoga while addressing mental health issues in college students. This presentation was brought to you by Ebony Obamogie, Elizabeth Polacheck, Tyesha Cummings, and Emily White. So what is yoga? Yoga is essentially a spiritual discipline based on an extremely subtle science, which focuses on bringing harmony between mind and body. The benefits of yoga include it reduces stress, relieves anxiety, increases flexibility, increases endurance, and it improves quality of life. Yoga uses breathing techniques, exercise, and meditation. It also helps to improve health and overall happiness. The history of yoga and its Indian culture. The beginnings of yoga were developed by the Indus-Sarasvati civilization in northern India over 5,000 years ago. The word yoga was first mentioned in the oldest sacred text called the Rig Veda. The Vedas were a collection of texts containing songs, mantras, and rituals to be used by Brahmins, the Vedic priests. Through yoga, one is introduced to the spiritual philosophy of Hinduism. In Sanskrit, which is an Indian language, yoga means to unite, and it describes a way to live a healthy life. In yoga, the mind is disciplined through meditation, and the body is aligned and strengthened. There were also Indian schools of yoga, which followed the 8 limbs or Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. Yoga can help to develop a great deal of physical flexibility and allow those that practice it the ability to simultaneously meditate and achieve calm and focused mental state. The people of India often practice it for all of these purposes. Indians regularly gather together almost anywhere, from public parks to dedicated facilities, to perform yoga.
Interesting cures and treatments. The article Medical Yoga Therapy by Anya Stevens states that yoga harmonizes the mind, body, and spirit. It is a cost-effective practice that has been shown to strengthen the body, mind, and spirit through breathing techniques, mindfulness, stretching, and meditation. Some physical impacts include regulated glucose levels, enhanced musculoskeletal posture, increased flexibility, reduced inflammation, fatigue, and make a stronger cardiovascular system. Overall, it makes you a physically healthier person. Some of the positive mental impacts include reduced stress, anxiety, depressive mood, negative feelings, aggressiveness, while increasing mental alertness, awareness, and overall enhancing your mood. Although yoga may not be the sole treatment and it might be used in combination with pharmaceuticals, yoga can be used to help treat arthritis, back pain, diabetes, hypertension, obesity, as well as many other chronic conditions. Yoga and college students. The article Psychophysiological Effects of Yoga on Stress in College Students states that college students experience stress on a daily basis due to schoolwork, new independence and responsibilities, low levels of physical activity, and much more. Many students turn to alcohol, binge drinking, and partying to cope with this stress. Yoga provides, once again, a cost-effective, non-pharmaceutical alternative to relieve some of this stress. Studies have shown that the yogic practice, Surya Namaskara, is correlated with feelings of peace, restfulness, awareness, joy, and physical relaxation. These contribute to better academic performance. Current studies suggest that yoga positively impacts the psychophysiological state of college students, which results in improved academics as well as mental state and physical health.
Impact of yoga on students' stress and anxiety levels. In this article, it stated that in 2017, college-age Americans reported higher levels of stress than older generations and often did not adequately address their stress through positive coping mechanisms. Yoga and meditation have become widely accepted as non-pharmacologic modalities for stress and anxiety reduction, as well as general health. In this study, PharmD, nursing, and other college students demonstrated a reduction in stress and anxiety levels after completing a 6-week yoga and meditation program. These results suggested that adopting a mindfulness practice for as little as once per week for 6 weeks may reduce stress and anxiety in college students. At the beginning of the study, approximately 1/3 of the students reported a high level of stress and anxiety. But however, by the end of the project, none reported high stress or anxiety after the 6-week yoga and meditation program.
Cultural competency goal for mental health. College students will not always possess the necessary stress management skills and coping strategies. About 40 to 50% of college students are physically inactive, while also dealing with the daily stresses of what it takes to earn a degree. Exams, essays, projects, and presentations, while also taking care of responsibilities. To solve these issues, students should be educated about mental health on effective and positive coping strategies. Recent studies by Harvard Health shows that yoga is a great exercise to aid in the reduction of stress, anxiety, depression, and other mental health concerns. The overall goal is to address the awareness of mental health on college campuses and to provide the most optimum care to students. Mind-Body Intervention Plan. The plan should be addressed in a primary, secondary, and tertiary approach. The focus of the primary intervention is to increase awareness and sensitivity to mental health issues amongst college students, also to increase promotion through education in the college community. Through this initiative, the goal is to educate stress and anxiety while increasing mindfulness and awareness. Students can receive this information from their campus health center, health classes, and on-campus information tables. The secondary intervention will focus on specific groups identified for mental health issues such as depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts, or substance abuse. A mental health day will be held for students to talk to a counselor in a confidential manner, then advise them to try the coping method of yoga. Lastly, the students will do a survey about their health. The results will show patterns of mental health and effectiveness of yoga amongst the college community. The focus of the tertiary intervention will be to reach out to students who are experiencing early signs of mental health concerns. This plan will monitor the students' health over time with follow-up appointments of their mental health screenings and offer mental health screenings. Students will be asked about their stress levels and compare from before yoga and after yoga for effectiveness.
There are many advantages of yoga. Yoga helps you focus and relax, it helps with reducing anxiety, and is good for physical and mental health. It is beneficial for athletes by improving their stamina and flexibility. Anyone can practice yoga anywhere they would like. There are many videos online showing professional yoga teachers demonstrating a sequence, and it is easy to follow on TV. It is beneficial for every age to participate. Yoga improves flexibility, muscle strength, energy, metabolism, and weight loss. It also improves sleep quality. Advantages of studio yoga is teacher support and interaction and collaboration with people attending the class. There are also advantages of self-practice yoga. This would be, it is free, convenient, and you can create your own sequence based off how you are feeling and what you would like to get out of it. The first disadvantage of yoga is lack of experience. If you are a beginner, yoga can be dangerous if you do not know how to do proper stretching and technique. Neck, shoulder, and wrist injuries are common during yoga practices. Lacking experience can increase this risk. The next one is hot yoga. Hot yoga is carried out in a room with hot temperatures. Some may experience exhaustion, dehydration, and dizziness in this hot environment. Some may find hot yoga beneficial to their mind and body, but it's definitely not for everyone, and people should be cautious when first trying it out. There are also physical dangers. Telegraph found that yoga can induce carpal tunnel, tendonitis, and raise blood pressure. Everyone practicing yoga should be aware of their body and how they are feeling during and after their yoga sequence. The disadvantages of studio yoga is that it can cost a lot of money, travel time, and depending on the class size, it could be hard to get attention and correction by the teacher. Disadvantages of self-practice yoga include losing motivation, missing out on the energy of the class, and the teacher's advice. With regards to preparing and supporting a patient or client, there are many places where yoga can be done. For example, there are yoga studios, yoga classes at gyms, and there are even videos on YouTube which show professional teachers instructing a yoga flow. It is important to be in a safe environment when starting out, having what are accessible, and the yoga instructor should have proper certification to confirm they are capable of carrying out a safe and productive class. Results will not appear after one class. It is important to be optimistic and consistent with practicing. With beginners, take it slow and steady at one's own pace because overexertion can lead to injury. Many people could have questions and concerns when first beginning yoga. It is pertinent to make sure the client feels comfortable and is practicing yoga in a safe, beneficial environment. Checking in on how the client is doing to answer any questions and talk about how they are feeling physically and mentally is very important. Explaining to the client how exactly yoga works and how you do it is a very important step to make them feel comfortable. Here is some information that is useful to educate a client. During yoga, every muscle in the body is being used, which makes one aware of their body. On the spiritual side, it brings present awareness and a sense of purpose. Benefits include improved flexibility, muscle strength, energy, metabolism, and weight loss. It also reduces anxiety and helps focus and relax the body. It is important to receive instructions from a professional. Trying a new pose or sequence by yourself can be dangerous. I don't want to mispronounce the names, so the first underlying yoga uses standing and seated positions, which helps with alignment and posture. The second one focuses on breathing and meditation. This is good for people that cannot move as strongly. The third one incorporates meditation, chanting, and listening for a very spiritual class. And the last underlying one includes yoga poses and breathing techniques in the class. There are so many different styled yoga studios and YouTube videos. It is important to help find the client the style of yoga that would benefit them the most. It is also important for the client to measure their progress. Ways to measure progress could be by journaling, talking about how they're feeling, asking for feedback, and taking before and after pictures.